debate. Ain't no need to.
What's up? What's up? And welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. What's up, Marcus? Marcus, thanks for joining. Live just on YouTube today. So everybody in here is subscribe to me. Appreciate you guys. Aaron here usually as well. Appreciate those same old people. You know, when my wife's here working from home, she's always like, hey, you always said the same names, or like those people show up a lot. And like, yeah, you know, they do. I appreciate those people a lot. I have 1,200, Chuck. What's up? I have 1,200 subscribers on YouTube as of like last night or something like that. So that's fantastic. Very quickly, those of you keeping up with the life here, finally got a call to schedule the MRI. I still don't know for sure if it's approved by insurance because I've been down this step before, but I got the MRI scheduled for August 6th, which is not far from now. I mean, it's like 16 days or something, right? No. I don't know how many days there are in July. 31? So 7 days? 13 days? Less than a week, maybe? And then the follow-up appointment is just 2 days after. So things are looking up. I probably need hip surgery, but we'll see how that goes. With my wife having a baby in November, the perfect time to have my hip surgery will be in probably December. That way it's like, you know, with deductibles and stuff like that, you know. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get into it. Rocking an Angel hat today. We had our boy Soriano yesterday, came through for us. We went 2-1 on the podcast. We had that crochet miss. Boy, he got beat up. Super surprising there. Soriano, man, had a great outing. I think he went 21 outs, if I'm not mistaken. That was the pick of the day as well. If you're following on YouTube, we cashed that bad boy as well. So that was really nice to see. And then we had, Skeens outs. So looking to get a sweep today. I'm on a 7-1 run in the Discord. I mean, you guys are familiar. I got to know it's the same old people watching. I got the link in the bottom there. Check it out. All caps Jort for 30% off to your first month if you want to check that out. Let me share my screen here. Trent, what's up? What am I doing? Here it is. So I'll tell you, we'll try to do our best to I kind of ran out of time to do, you know, some like awesome research. Also, look at that right there. Y'all see a message from Action Network. Apparently they messaged like everybody though. So I thought it was kind of special, and Action reached out and they wanted me to, you know, start sharing plays and stuff on their website, and, you know, get paid for it. Obviously, paper sign up is what it is. And then anyway, they're going to make me verified on Action, which means I think my stuff will probably pop up more. So I'm going to try it out, see what it is. More than likely share just podcast plays on it. You know, no Discord plays get shared in there because, I mean, what's the use of having a Discord? So what are quote unquote free plays already is what I'll probably use. But of course in the bio, I'll, you know, make sure I got Lunchtime in the Lab podcast and, you know, my Twitter and stuff like that. Anyhow, let's talk about some stuff. Let's go to, I guess, DraftKings here. Apparently, let me look at my promos here. I hear the early up promo is back. Who said that? Aaron? I haven't had it in forever, so I'm wondering if I'd maybe don't get it. Let me log in on my phone here real fast. Oh, yeah, I got it on my phone. Early games. 3:40 p.m. or earlier. Man, I might have to break out the money line plays. I haven't done that in a while. 340 or earlier. So that means we have to do the Reds and Braves, Cards and Pirates, Phillies Twins. Man, Phillies at minus 135. That's not too bad. Braves, Cubs, Red Sox, Rockies, Astros, Angels. So that's it. So the best option, I don't know if I make it official or not. What's up, Big E? Podcast. Well, I mean, not necessarily podcast ways, but I didn't look into Martin Perez. We've been fading Martin Perez a lot. Man, Reds might be some pretty good value for it. I'm not super familiar. The Braves have just not been very good. Let's see. Winnings. Yeah, this dude's had one start and he gave up 7 runs. So Robert, he gave up 7 runs in his first start against the Mets, 8 hits, 7 runs in 5 innings. This is going to be his second start. He had a couple starts. He had a few starts last year. He had a 5.29 ERA last year. He's got a 10.80 ERA. I feel the Reds is probably a fantastic look for the early up promo. And then we get the early game action. Frankie, though, I mean, dude, he's given up 7, 5, and 2 in his last couple starts. But the Braves, man, Braves aren't the same Braves anymore. I feel the Reds is probably a pretty good look for that early up promo. Gang, I don't know if any of you others have looked into that or not, what you were thinking. Braves have got Nacho Cheese, Nacho Alvarez, Clinic, Alvarez, Ozuna, Olsen. I mean, look at that lineup, man. That's short sucks. You got Clinic and Alvarez, 2 dudes that you would never think were going to be batting second. Man, the Reds could be good. If you look at their lineup, Reese Hines and Will Benson, I feel could bat a little higher in that. I think unofficially we probably run the Reds early up. Man, we might even make that an official play because I was kind of struggling to put some plays together today. So anyhow, let's get into it. Here's what I have. Just kind of honestly, guys, I got home. I sat down at like 11:10 and just started kind of picking on some stuff. I want to see actually. I've been doing the Martin Perez unders, but where we at? Is this outs not on here? Is it not even listed? Because we've been cashing. We cashed on that last time. Yeah, he doesn't even have outs line listed. That's wild. Anyway, so we're gonna have to kind of do some quick research, together here. But I really do like Mitchell Parker. He's minus 140 over here on FanDuel at 15.5, or you can get him at minus 115 here on DraftKings. Honestly, I am not overly opposed just calling this a 1.5 unit play on for Mitchell Parker here. That's my thumbnail player of the day. But you got Jack Flaherty's been fantastic. I think like eight straight starting right-handed pitchers have gone over 17 and a half outs against the Guardians, but you got it at minus 215. And I don't know if you guys remember or not, but Flaherty, was the dude that tripped at the finish line. Just last time we were on him, we needed a 17 and a half. He fell short at 17 again. So Flaherty got us last time. So anyhow, that I liked Flaherty in that spot. Hunter Brown has been absolutely killing it as well. Hunter Brown has been over this, and man, I don't even know. 11. Hunter Brown's been over this in 11 straight starts. That's a really good look too. The A's have been kind of scrappy though. Versus right-handed pitcher, they've got the fifth best batting average in the last 5 days. I don't know what kind of promos are out there right now, but Flaherty and Brown in a parlay as legs might not be too bad. Hunter Brown over 17.5 and Canning not to record a win. Yeah, against the Mariners, though. Yeah, Luis Castillo's pitching. What were the odds on it, though, Trent? Probably pretty high. Honestly, like Hunter Brown has been absolutely killing it. If we can find a way to play him, like I'd be open to honestly what you said. That's not bad. Let's leave Hunter Brown up here and do what the hell did you say? Where's he at? Man, they play early too. I was looking down there because Angels don't normally play so early. Minus 122. Oh, there you go, Trent. Minus 122. That's not bad. Man, we might have to play that. Ellie De La Cruz is still a base, man. I mean, when he gets on, he's certainly going. I don't know if yeah, I know they're out there. I'm not really sure where to find it, but I know somewhere you can find dang, you know what? I hadn't even been paying attention to I've always this is going off the top of my head. I didn't realize that this was actually right here. The White Sox actually seen the most pitches. um player pitching expanded. See, I was trying to see. Oh no, I want pitching. Dang it! It keeps resetting on me. Oh, here it goes. Right here. Okay, stolen bases allowed. That's what I wanted to see. So who's pitching? Oh, it's at Winans, dude. Let's see. All teams. Braves. So I mean, he only had one start though. So I mean, that definitely makes it hard. He's probably not even going to be on here. Yeah, I don't even think he's on here. So, but I mean, that's a way. Who are you at? Don? What the hell? I don't know what your name is. Don. I'm gonna call you Don. That's one good way to do it. Is you go to MLB.com and stats, and then you can see what pitchers give up. Corbin Burns has given up the most stolen bases on the year so far. So obviously, if he's going against Corbin Burns, you can be like, hey, yeah, he steals a lot, whatever. Yeah, he's got a better chance than others do because it's Ellie De La Cruz, whatever. But you're going against a pitcher that's not really have a lot of data, so that's kind of tough. What's the bullpen for the Astros look like? Oh, right in front of me. Yeah. Threw 3 arms yesterday. Likely aren't going to be available. Brian King threw recently. So one of these guys is a closer. So, I mean, the bullpen's not bad. Yeah, I'm thinking, Chuck, I don't want to mess with money lines. They're just not. They just haven't been it for me. The White Sox every once in a while, surprise you. I like this. Minus 122. I know it's not fun. I know it's kind of ugly, but Trent mentioned this in the chat. I like this play. Canning hasn't been going long enough in his last 3 starts to even get a win. True, you have to go 5 innings. Here, this is the one I meant to click on. He ran, Hunter Brown over 17.5. Canning did not record a win, which is what I have pulled up on the screen at minus 122. I think that's a pretty good look. Hunter Brown's over this in 10, 11 straight games, 12 of 17. He started out rough and then he's been just killing it. And even to that, there was a game recently. Look at that. He gave up 7 runs to the Twins and he still went a full 18 outs. The guy's throwing, he threw 105 pitches. The guy's throwing 90s. Let's go back to over this time frame. The guy's throwing 96, He's only thrown under 90 pitches twice. One time 89. He's thrown 105, 102 twice, 99, 98, 96. So he throws a pretty decent amount of pitches. They're allowing him to go pretty deep. Look at the guys that have gone against him. I mean, Lane Lear's no hits. I don't know how it was a G-Loff? J-Loff? I've never said that guy's name before. G-Loff. Geloff. 0. No hits. Brown 167, probably one hit. Butler no hits. Rooker, bats 375. JJ Bleday bats 400. Those are two bigger bats in the lineup. So I mean, I suppose you can be a little scared about that. But the Astros have been, pretty good away. He's over this in what is that? 6 straight starts, 6 of 9. Looking good. Let's see. Has he faced them this year? Not faced them this year, but he's over in 3 of 4 in his career against them. Faced them 4 times last year. Pretty similar team as to what it was last year. I feel really good about this. We'll lock this up for one play. I think it's a good spot. Good spot. We'll do the minus 122 for Hunter Brown over 17.5 outs. Griffin Canning to not get a win at 370. Over here on FanDuel, he's at 18.5, so that doesn't even matter. So really, he's really only going to be playable in DraftKings unless there's like another book or whatever. But yeah, Griffin Canning, his last 3 starts, he hasn't been available to even get a win. He's got a 1 win in his last 10 games. He's got 3 wins in his 20 starts that he's had this year. Away, he's had 9 starts and he's got 0 wins. So that's a pretty good look as a juice reducer. Trent, appreciate you. We're going to ride that at minus 122 for our first play. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing, my boy. Antonio. 20 people watching. Decent amount of people watching for not being streamed on Twitter as well. So make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed to it. But Antonio, this is going to be our first play. If you're coming from the Discord, I did post this in the MLB chat. Any official VIP type plays are going to be notified in my channel. We're just talking. I'm doing this podcast. I have 3 plays a day on the podcast. Yes, there is overlap. I do like this one a lot. This one probably going to make Discord. I give you guys, honestly, what I feel is the best option. I do my best to try to reserve some of it and not give, all the action to, the watchers here. But obviously, we're putting our best foot forward. So first play is going to be that one there. Let's talk about Mitchell Parker, since that's our thumbnail player of the day. We can get a minus 140 at 15.5. I don't think I'm afraid of doing that straight. Honestly, I think I have a juice reducer, but I'm going to probably hold off on bringing it up because I didn't fully research it. And, in an effort to not have this show be too long, we're at 18 minutes already. Probably will save it, Discord wise, but minus 140 is certainly a good line for us here. If you wanted the full play, this one probably is going to end up being, what am I doing? I typed in pitcher. Parker is what I wanted. Mitchell Parker. Here we go. Yeah. Antonio, I knew you were talking about pitcher. So here's the fear. Big E all over Mitchell Parker's pitching outs today. Dude's an animal at home. Yeah, so is everyone else. And that's certainly the fear. I've seen this. Some people got it at 15.5. It's moved to 16.5. Obviously, like I said, it's sitting over here over 15.5 on FanDuel at minus 140. I'm not afraid of playing it at the 16.5. I think that's okay. But if there's a 15.5, I tell you, it seems to bite us in the ass all the time, guys. When I take, don't worry about it. Let's just take the higher number. I feel like it's been screwing us. Sometimes I am on a popular play. Sometimes it works out. Other times it doesn't. Soriano ended up being a pretty popular play. However, I seen people post it after I posted it in the Discord. So I was kind of ahead of the curve, so to speak. I am unfamiliar. I don't know what happened in this game here. He pitched just 2 outs through 46 pitches. I think he just got absolutely killed. That's uncharacteristic of him. I think that he's going to come out and do, much better here. Second. Sorry. Had to respond to that text. Anyway, though, the idea here is that at home, like, he's just been phenomenal. He hasn't missed at home this year. 7 of 7. We got new phones. And I'm waiting on a case, and this thing's like slippery, man. It keeps like sliding off of stuff and everything. But yeah, right. Good play is a good play. And then some people will say, like, oh, it's too public, like the books are gonna make it lose, and this and that or whatever, but he's over this in 7 of 7 starts. He's been, he's over this in honestly some pretty good hitting teams. Houston's a good hitting team, went a full 7. Baltimore obviously up and down, but they're still a good offensive team. The Twins, I think, is a fantastic offensive team. The Braves certainly have the potential to be good, but they've struggled against right-handed pitchers. Actually, he's a lefty. Miami, obviously isn't very good. The Mets, especially against lefties. The Mets in early July was absolutely mashing lefties, and Mitchell Parker went out there and got it done. And against St. Louis has been obviously kind of back and forth, but they've had some good outings. He's been good. And he's been efficient if you look at it. I mean, he's going 18. He went 71 pitches and 20. I remember, actually, it's not the same game. He actually owned Atlanta quite a few times here, but he's efficient. He doesn't throw a whole lot of pitches. But let me actually see if that's all the time. Yeah, I mean, he gets up into 98, 91, 92, 100, 98. But at home, he's just been super, super efficient. Like, he's going over this like without even breaking a sweat, so to speak. The fear, I suppose, is that, on the year, the Padres are, have the 20th lowest batting average against left-handed pitchers. However, in the last 30 days, they've been hitting pretty well. They have the 3rd highest batting average. They threw 1, 2, 3, 4. They threw 5 arms yesterday. Some of these guys only threw 6 pitches, so they could probably throw again today. But I mean, the bullpen did throw a decent amount of arms yesterday, so we certainly have that going for us. I want to see hitting as a team. Shoot, I can't. On here, you can't do left-handed pitching and within the days, so never mind. But I think it's enough to know that the guy hasn't missed this line in 7 straight starts. Feel pretty good about him going over here. And really, it's up to you how you guys want to play it. The -140 straight, play it at the 16.5 straight. More than likely, I'm going to come up with a juice reducer, take a team total, or yeah, sure, the Rangers money line, something like that could certainly be an option that Chuck had mentioned here a little bit ago. All right, so that's gonna be play number 2. I'm gonna call. Look, like I said, I have no problem running it straight. We're just gonna do the over 15.5 outs for him here. Play number 1 was Hunter Brown over 17.5 outs, and Griffin Canning did not get a win. Play number 3. Like I said, I like Flaherty here -195, but depending on if there's a promo for, let me just look actually. Shoot, I forgot we could just run the Reds early at promo and just call it done there. Let me see something here. So there is an MLB stepped up promo right now. Build your MLB parlay, so it can be a parlay up to 100% boost. Let me see FanDuel. So theoretically, some of these legs could, like this Flaherty line could be used, as a leg. Hunter Brown could be used as a leg, if you didn't want to double up kind of thing to kind of put, this is all my, leans in one type of deal. I'm seeing some people, posting like Evaldi to get a win. It's like minus 115. Like those aren't bad looks. FanDuel's got some no sweats. Because right now I'm kind of trying to contemplate if we're going to run just the Reds money line as the early up promo and just, kind of use that as an official play since a lot of us has that. But like I'm kind of interested in this game. I don't know why it's not highlighted because I definitely clicked on it. But I think Evaldi goes deep. I also think that Chris Flexen's not a bad look either, to be completely honest. The Rangers haven't been hitting the ball that well. But Evaldi, I'm pretty sure like 5 of the last 6 pitchers or something like that has gone over. Plus 115 is not bad. Antonio, some you just can't get links. Like DraftKings isn't as easy as FanDuel. It's really just not. At times, it's just not doable. Okay, so Evaldi's over this in 4 of his last 5 starts. At home, he's over in 3 of his last 5 home starts. On the year, obviously he's not. 3 of 11. So I guess it kind of goes up and down depending on like, whatever. People are saying that he might be, some trade availability or whatever. So maybe they're interested in having him, pitch deeper. I just don't know if I can pull the trigger on an 18.5. I just don't really like, Monday they threw, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 guys that have thrown in the last 3 days. Urena sucks. Like they're not going to want to usually, use him very often. This is one of those where like, I think this is a good play. I think this is a good play. It's just, I don't like the play of the 18.5. We're asking for him to pitch a full 6 innings, come out into the 7th and get an out. But he's done it, however many times here he's done it. Most importantly, if we're going to look at how he's been, recently, the guys throw in, he's been efficient while he does it. 101 pitches through 7 innings, 92, 88, 95. But I mean, most importantly, though, I mean, he's going against a White Sox team that on the year is 30s across the board. They're the worst team on the year in like most offensive stats, if not all offensive stats. In the last 30 days, they have the 28th lowest batting average, last on base percentage. When you go back to the MLB stats, hitting as a team. I talk about how much I like to bet against the Marlins for pitcher outs because they don't walk. The White Sox walk, the second least. Obviously, the Marlins walk 41 times less than they do, but still. So, like, we have that going for us. The White Sox don't walk very often, which means that's going to keep the pitch count down. Just like, I mean, it's the same talk that I've had for the Marlins multiple times. they don't have anybody batting 300. You got a 271. They've got versus a right-handed pitcher, they've got one guy batting over 250. Everybody else is batting under, I mean, damn near under 230, for the most part. Luis Robert, really the one of the few guys that you have to really worry about. I was trying to remember what I seen with Chris Flexen. Yeah, I don't know. Just trying to decide what we want to do, guys. Because in my head too, I'm thinking I need a pick of the day, and I really don't want to run a minus 140 for the pick of the day. I feel like the gambling community is going to kind of laugh at you, kind of thing. Because obviously that's everybody cares about lottos. People don't give a shit about straights. Like I've hit 7 out of my last 8 full unit bets in the Discord, and people could care less for the most part. I hit the pick of the day on YouTube yesterday, and just unfortunately not a lot of interaction with it, but it's just people just don't care about straight bets. But I'm sitting here up, pushing 350 units as a career. Obviously, it works. I think officially we'll call Evaldi over his 18 and a half outs. The third play, what is it on FanDuel? Yeah, minus 170 at 17 and a half. So, man, I don't know. Like, there's that's what's kind of difficult sometimes is you have like Evaldi, is 18 and a half and juiced to the under on DraftKings, but on FanDuel, he's juiced to the over at 17 and a half. But you look at like Hunter Brown, it's reverse. The line's better in one place, not as good as another bet, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes back and forth. There's some good spots for those builder type, those builder, the stepped up promos with DraftKings or whatever. But yeah. So first play is going to be Hunter Brown, Griffin Canning to not Hunter Brown over 17 and a half outs, Griffin Canning minus 122. I do like this one a lot. Second play is going to be Mitchell Parker over 15 and a half or 16 and a half, depending on where you want to take it. More than likely, I'm going to come in with a juice reducer. I think I've already got an idea of one in the Discord. And then third play, and you see here, I got, Cabrera up here against the Orioles. I think Cabrera is going to get lit up. He pitched really well last time, and, kind of uncharacteristic. The Orioles had 9 hits yesterday, and they just didn't really turn into runs. I mean, they're hitting the ball and it turned into runs. So you expect them to probably score a little more, today. But we'll go with Evaldi for the third play here, over 18 and a half at plus 115. That's likely going to be the pick of the day for the YouTube video. However, for those of you watching, I mean, just do me a favor, please. Just help me out, support the channel. If you get the notification or you see me on Twitter that I posted the pick of the day, just do me a favor and click on that dang thing. Hop in there and leave a comment. Watch the video. It's 3 minutes long, something like that. Help me continue to grow and, all that jazz. And, I'll continue to do this stuff and, keep trying to move the needle, so to speak. But that's all I have. Look, I did a home run. I did a home run lotto yesterday, and it was like a gnat or something. And I don't even feel like I was close. Wasn't even close. Dude, what is this bug? So I'm not doing another home run lotto again today. Antonio, like I said, I'll post the official plays. I'm guessing you're coming from the Discord. The official plays will be posted in there, but just go back this video records. So I mean, like, just hop back in here and pause it if you want to write this stuff down or whatever. But a variation of those plays are going to make it to the Discord. They just might not be the same plays. Before I get out of here, does anybody have anything, any questions, any additional questions, or anything to talk about? Before I get out of here. Groovy, like a drive-in movie. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. If you're still here and you haven't subscribe, like the video. Live every day at 11:30, live Monday through Friday at 11:30. And we'll be back tomorrow and the days after that and everything. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.